working so hard, earning money, but at the end of every month, wondering, where did my money go? Because honestly, that used to happen to me too. Money would come in, bills would be paid, a few purchases here and there, and somehow at the end of every month, I couldn't clearly explain where all my money had gone. But one thing that has changed my relationship with money was learning how to track it. Today I want to share the 7 things I track every month to stay financially organized and intentional with my money. Hey guys, my name is Becky and welcome on this channel. We talk about personal finance, personal development, investing, and building financial stability for Ugandans, Africans, both at home and abroad. One lesson I've learned is this: you cannot improve what you don't measure. The more aware you become of your finances, the better financial decisions you make. So let's get into the 7 things I track every month. The first thing I track every month is my income. And this is simply recording every source of income that comes in. For some people, it may be salary, business income, dividends, coupon, side hustle, gifts, tips, or commission. Now, why this is so important? Because many people always focus on spending but never clearly track what is coming in. When you know exactly how much income that comes in, it becomes much easier to plan your finances. It also helps you see clearly whether your income is growing over time. The second thing I track is my expenses. And honestly, this is one of the most important ones. Because money usually doesn't disappear because of one big expenses. No, it disappears through many small expenses. Snacks here, small delivery here, a little shopping, extra transport. That thing you don't even expect that it adds up, because they always feel like it's little money, it's small. But together, they can take huge portion of your income. Tracking expenses helps me understand clearly where my money is going. And once you know where your money is going, you can start making adjustments where necessary. Another thing I track is my savings. I don't just save money, I track it. Because there is a difference. Sometimes many people save money but never monitor their progress. Tracking helps you to see how close you're getting to your goals. Maybe you're building an emergency fund, a travel fund, or a business fund. Seeing your saving growing can be so motivating. Even if the amount is small, progress is still progress. The first thing I track is my investments. This is where I monitor the money I'm putting into investments. For example, am I putting any money in money market funds, unit trusts, stock market, treasury bills, treasury bonds, or any other investment? Tracking investments help me to stay focused on building long-term wealth. Because investing is not about putting your money somewhere and forgetting about it. It's also about monitoring your progress and staying consistent. Another thing I track is my net worth. Now, don't let this sound very complicated. Net worth simply means what you own minus what you owe. That is it. For example, if your savings and investments are worth 5 million and you owe 1 million in a debt, It simply means your net worth is 4 million. So it means you get asset minus liabilities. Why do I track this? Because it gives me a clear picture of my financial health. Sometimes your income may stay the same, but your net worth is growing because you're saving, investing, and reducing the debt. That's really financial progress. The sixth thing I track is debt repayment. If I owe money, I want to know exactly how much I owe, how much I've paid, and how much remains. Most people avoid looking at debt because it feels uncomfortable. But ignoring a debt doesn't make it disappear. Tracking debt helps you stay accountable and motivated. And to be true, there is something satisfying about seeing balance reduce month after month. And lastly, I track my shopping list. Now this might sound simple, but it has saved me a lot of unnecessary spending. Before buying something, I write it down first. At the beginning of every month, I write down what I'm going to purchase at the end of the month. This helps me to separate what I need from what I simply want in the moment. Because most of the times, we buy things emotionally. You just see something, you feel like it's good, you need it, you buy it. And after some time you ask yourself, now why did I buy this bag? Why did I buy this shoe? I already have something similar to this. So to avoid all that, I make sure I write everything I need at the beginning of the month. Then at the end of the month, I go and buy it. This simply gives me time to think about it. Do I really need this bag? Do I really need this? Do I really need to purchase this in kitchen, this and that? Because when you have a planned shopping list, you are more intentional with your spending. And intentional spending is one of the keys to financial stability. The truth is, financial organization is not about perfect. It's about being aware. When you know what you earn, what you spend, what you save, what you invest, and what you owe, you start making better financial decisions. And over time, those small decisions create big results. And this is one of the reasons I created financial tracking templates. Because staying organized with money becomes easier when you have a system. If this video helped you, make sure you like, share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my next videos. And also in the comment section, tell me this. Which of these 7 things do you already track every month? I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.